right, friends, greetings. We have some questions for our Catholic friends. So, the questions is basically about Mother Mary. This last week, that is August 15th, 2024, Catholics and Orthodox churches all over the world celebrated the feast of Assumption of the Virgin Mary. And these questions are based on that particular feast. Now, the Orthodox position is pretty clear. They believe that Mother Mary died, and 3 days after her death, her body was assumed into heaven, where her soul was joined to the body. This is the official Orthodox position. But then the Catholics do not have a position of that kind. They are dangling between two opinions. One of them says that it was a full blown resurrection of the body and she was taken to heaven in a resurrected state. And hence she had a transformation of the body, and the whole body was taken along with her soul as a full individual, just like how that would happen in the rapture, and she was taken up to heaven. Well, isn't the infallible Pope, who has a history behind him of 2000 years, have a position? Doesn't he have a position as to what happened to Mother Mary, whether she died or she did not die? Whether that was a full blown resurrection or was that just the body of the mother taken up to meet the soul in heaven? Can somebody in the Catholic Church please tell me what happened to the Mother Mary? In the meanwhile, just look at this video, which has a tomb. That tomb is in the foothills of Gethsemane, and that is where it says that this is the tomb of the Virgin Mary. So, assuming that the tomb is true and it is the tomb of Virgin Mary, what is the explanation of the Catholics which says that, there is a portion of the Catholic which says that she did not even die? What is their position in that? Watch this video, and after that, few other questions will follow.
The Eastern Orthodox, including the Greek Church, claim that Mary died in her sleep, the dormition of the Theotokos, buried and only then experienced resurrection. Today, the church over the tomb of Mary, which was built back in the 14th century by the Franciscans, is controlled by the Greek Orthodox Church and the Armenian Apostolic Church. Now let's enter the Church of the Tomb of Mary. While the entrance gate dates back to the Crusaders, the 3 stairs in front of the entrance are new, in order to prevent floods. 47 steps lead to the depths of the cave, but there are also important graves halfway down. Here to the right at this chapel are the traditional graves of Mary's parents, Anne and Joachim. Here to the right is the tomb of Anne, and here is the tomb of Joachim. Lower down on the left-hand side is the tomb of Joseph the carpenter of Nazareth, Jesus' adoptive father and Mary's husband. The underground hall is shaped like a cross, but now is in a temporary T shape as the area opposite the stairs is blocked off because of flood damage. To the right, there is the chapel housing Mary's tomb. We are now entering the chapel to see and touch the tomb of Mary. The glass plates surround the grave in order to prevent pilgrims from taking mementos. And here above is an opening in the ceiling symbolizing Mary's ascent to heaven.
So, now that you have seen the tomb, it is pretty clear that she did die. And that is a question for the Catholics who say that she did not die. But then I have a different question to those Catholics who believe that she indeed died and then her body was assumed to heaven, where her body met her own soul, which was in heaven already. To those people, I want to ask you, why did Mary die? Because according to the Catholic dogma or doctrine of immaculate conception, she was conceived without the original sin. She is absolutely sinless, just like our Lord. She has got no sin within her. If she is sinless, doesn't it make sense for her not to die? Because the wages of sin is death. We all human beings die simply because we have sin within our body. So we have to die, discard our sinful body, and then later on, when the Lord comes, our body gets resurrected in a glorious body, which is sinless body. But then, as Mary never had sin within her, why did she die? This is a question to those Catholics who believe that Mary indeed died. I hope the question is clear. Now, this is the third question. And this is for both types of Catholics, those Catholics who believe that Mary died, and those Catholics that believe that Mary did not die. It's applicable to both of you. According to the doctrine of Immaculate Conception, Mary did not have sin, even though original sin was present for all humans and it is transferred because of the taking birth out of a sinful mother, the sin gets into them. That's what the Bible also says, that in sin my mother conceived me. That is said by David. But then here we have Immaculate Conception of Mary, where she is born without sin. If God could give a birth to Mary, a sinless birth to Mary, why did he not do that with the first generation of humans, Cain, Abel, Seth, and everybody? And that's thereby solving the problem of sin for all humanity right at the beginning. Why did he make sure that a lot of people will be born in sin, they will suffer the effects of sin, and a huge majority will go into hell as a punishment for the sin which they did not commit but rather inherit? We all commit sin because we inherited sin, and therefore the seed of sin within us causes us to sin. But had there been no seed of sin within us, we all were born sinless, just like how Mary was born. Wouldn't we all be sinless? Wouldn't that solve the sin problem in the whole world? If God could do that to only to Mary, isn't he partial? He should be having a better solution if of giving sinlessness to right from Cain, Abel, Seth, and all the generations, the next generation from Adam. And thereby, you would not have the problem that was faced by Noah or Sodom and Gomorrah or the Israelites or the pharaohs. The whole world would be paradise right from there only. Why do you think God did all these blunders one after another and sending billions and billions of people to hell just because they were born in sin? You didn't ask to be born in sin, did you? Neither do I. But here we are facing the huge effects of sin when God Himself had the easiest, best solution by giving immaculate conception to all those first generation humans. Please answer me. And with this, we come to the end of this episode. Catholics, I am waiting for your answers. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Give a like or dislike as you wish. And may the good Lord bless you and keep you till we meet again. Bye for now.